Imagine standing in the heart of a once great city. Around you are the crumbling remains of majestic pyramids, palaces, and temples, each whispering tales of a glorious past. As you wander through this forgotten metropolis, you notice something strange. All around you, cryptic symbols adorn the buildings, walls, and monuments. These aren't just random markings, but a complex system of writing known as glyphs. While the reasons for the decline are still debated among historians, it's generally agreed that a combination of factors led to its downfall. One theory is that the Maya suffered a population decline due to disease, which weakened the city's workforce and made it difficult to maintain its infrastructure. These depict various scenes from Maya mythology, including the creation of the world and the story of the hero twins. The carvings are so detailed that you can almost feel like you're reliving these ancient myths. This stairway is a valuable resource for historians, because it contains a continuous narrative that describes the history from its founding in 450 AD until 841 AD. This tablet was discovered in 1996 during excavations at the site. When archaeologists uncovered the tomb of King Makal, they found that it was filled with treasures, including jade ornaments, gold jewelry, and ceramic vessels. They provide a wealth of information about the city's past, from its founding to its decline. This once great city may be in ruins, but its legacy lives on in the glyphs that adorn its walls. These ancient symbols may seem like a cryptic puzzle, but they hold the key to understanding a lost civilization. As you leave the site, you can't help but feel a sense of connection to the Maya who lived and died here centuries ago. Their story is one of resilience, ingenuity, and cultural richness, and it's a story that continues to captivate us today. But as you continue to explore the ruins, you notice that not all the glyphs have been so cooperative. Many of them remain a mystery to modern scholars, and there's still much to learn about the history of. Perhaps one day you'll be the one to decipher these ancient glyphs and unlock the secrets of this forgotten Maya city. But what truly captivated them was the glyphs that adorned the sarcophagus. These glyphs told the story of the king's life, from his birth to his death. Thanks for joining us on this journey through time. Until next time, keep exploring and never stop learning. They also contained messages from the king to the gods, as well as instructions for how he should be buried. The discovery of Makal Zamna's tomb was a major breakthrough for archaeologists because it provided a rare glimpse into the religious beliefs and burial practices of the Maya. It also helped to shed light on the personal lives of the kings and queens who ruled. It was originally thought to be a burial altar, but it turned out to be a single piece of rock that had been carefully inscribed with history. The glyphs on the Rosetta Stone date back to the reign of King K, who ruled from 738 to 761 AD. They tell the story of how Kashuk came to power and the many accomplishments of his reign. The tablet is important because it provides a link between early history and its later history. It shows how the city continued to thrive after the death of its founder, and how it evolved into a more complex and sophisticated society. The stairway was created during the reign of King Ukit-Kanlek, who ruled from 477 to 501 AD. It was likely built to commemorate his accomplishments and to legitimize his rule. The glyphs tell the story of how Ukan took the throne and expanded territory. They also describe his military campaigns, diplomatic missions, and building projects. The stairway is a valuable source of information about early history, providing insights into the city's origins and its first great ruler. But as you reach the top of the pyramid, you realize that the view is even more breathtaking. From here, you can see the entire city laid out before you, with its palaces, temples, and ball courts. You can also see the surrounding jungle, which must have been cleared by the Maya to create this vast metropolis. Another theory is that water supply was contaminated, leading to widespread illness and death. Still, another theory is that the city was overexploited, with its resources being drained by the growing population and relentless warfare. Whatever the reason, population began to dwindle, and the city's power and influence waned. By 900 AD, it was nothing more than a crumbling ruin. They hold the key to understanding the rise and fall of this civilization, and yet most of them remain a mystery even to modern scholars. As you wander through the streets, you notice that the buildings are all aligned with the cardinal directions. This was intentional, as the Maya believed that the 4 directions were sacred. The main pyramid, known as the high place of the jaguar, is aligned with the sunrise on the winter solstice, when the days and nights are of equal length. This suggests that the Maya saw the solstice as a significant event, perhaps marking the death and rebirth of the sun god. But there is one place where these glyphs might reveal their secrets, and it's up to you to uncover them. Welcome to the City of Kings and Glyphs. Glyphs are a form of writing that uses symbols to represent words or phrases. Unlike the hieroglyphics of Egypt, which are mostly pictorial, Maya glyphs are a combination of pictorial and phonetic symbols. This makes them much more complex and challenging to decipher. While some glyphs are still a mystery to modern scholars, others have been translated, revealing the secrets of past. You step into the ruins, of your eyes widening at the sight before you. Once the political, economic, and cultural heart of the Maya, this city thrived from around 450 to 900 AD. At its peak, an estimated 20,000 people lived here, making it one of the largest cities in the ancient world. The city also controlled vast agricultural lands, producing enough food to sustain its large population. In addition, rulers were skilled diplomats, forging alliances with other Maya city-states and maintaining peaceful relations with their neighbors. All of this contributed to a golden age in the city's history, which lasted for several centuries. But why did such a great city fall into ruin? To answer that question, we must first explore the rise of, founded around the year 450 AD, by a local chieftain named Yoknum Tukchan. The city was initially known as Puk, meaning water lily. However, when the chieftain's son, Yukit Kanlektok, ascended to the throne, he changed the name to signifying his reign. Over the next few decades, grew rapidly due to its strategic location along trade routes. Merchants from all over Mesoamerica came here to buy and sell goods, bringing with them new ideas and technologies. This cultural exchange helped make a center of learning, with scholars and scientists from all over the region coming here to study and teach. But it wasn't just trade and education that made so prosperous. However, by the 8th century, things began to change. Now that we understand how it went from a mighty city to a forgotten ruin, let's take a deeper look at the city itself. As you climb the pyramid, you notice intricate carvings on each step. But while the architecture is impressive, it's the glyphs that truly captivate you. One of the most famous glyphs is the hieroglyphic stairway, a series of over 6,000 glyphs carved into the side of the Great Acropolis. Another fascinating find is the Rosalella tablet, a limestone slab covered with over 400 glyphs. But perhaps the most enigmatic glyphs are those found in the burial tombs of the kings. It's clear that the glyphs are an invaluable resource for historians. As you finish your tour, if you feel a sense of wonder and awe, before you go, be sure to visit our other videos about ancient civilizations, and don't forget to subscribe to stay updated on our latest adventure.